Moacir Barbosa Nascimento was a Brazilian international football goalkeeper whose career spanned 22 years. He was one of the world's best goalkeepers in the 1940s and 1950s and known for not wearing gloves because he wanted to feel the ball with his bare hands. Although he won many trophies, his fame is mainly associated with the defeat of Brazil in the decisive match of the World Cup 1950 against Uruguay. He died of a heart attack at age 79. Success with Vasco da Gama. On the club level he had his greatest successes with CR Vasco da Gama, Rio de Janeiro. He won several trophies with the side, including in 1948 the Campeonato Sul-Americano de Campeões, the initial precursor to the Copa Libertadores, Copa America 1949. With the national side he won the Copa America of 1949. The 7-0 win over Paraguay remains to date the highest victory in a final of this competition. The 1950 match and its aftermath. In 1950 Brazil played Uruguay in the decisive match of the World Cup finals at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. Brazil was heavily favored to win, and needed only a draw to win the round-robin tournament, but despite scoring first, Brazil lost 2-1 when Alcides Giguia scored the winning goal for Uruguay in the 79th minute after skillfully dribbling past Brazilian defender Bigode and then drilling the ball into the net while Barbosa was out of position expecting a cross into the middle of the pitch. The loss stunned Brazilians and plunged the country into mourning, over what became known as the Maracanazo, or the Maracanã blow. Barbosa was blamed for the defeat, for which he suffered for the rest of his life as the match became part of Brazilian folklore. In 2000, shortly before his death, he said in an interview, "The maximum punishment in Brazil is 30 years imprisonment, but I have been paying, for something I am not even responsible for, by now, for 50 years." In 1993, the president of the Brazilian Football Confederation, Ricardo Teixeira, did not allow him to be commentator during the broadcast of one of Brazil's international matches. He was also turned away from a Brazil training session on one occasion out of fear of his being a jinx for the team. In 1963, Barbosa was presented with the old square wooden goalposts from the Maracanã Pound as a present, which he took home and burned. Honors, with Brazil, Copa Arma Copyright Rica, 1949 club level, Campeonato Sul-Americano de Campeões, 1948, Torneio Rio São Paulo, 1958, Campeonato Carioca, 1945, 1947, 1949, 1950, 1952, 1958, unofficial tournaments, with Brazil, Copa Roca to the first 1945, Copa Rio Branco squared 1947, 1950 Aries to the first irregular friendly tournament between Brazil and Argentina, R squared irregular friendly tournament between Brazil and Uruguay, club level, Torneio Quadrangular do Rio to the first. 1953, Torneio Internacional de Santiago de Chile squared 1953 Aries to the first with CR Vasco da Gama, CR Flamengo, CA Boca Juniors and Racing Club, R squared with CR Vasco da Gama, Millonarios and CSD Colo-Colo. In popular culture, Barbosa plays a large role in Ian MacDonald's science fiction novel Brazil. Barbosa is the main subject of the novel The Last Save of Moacir Barbosa by Darwin Pastorin. There is also a Brazilian short film named Barbosa, premiered in 1988, in which a 49-year-old man travels back in time trying to avoid Giguia's goal. References. External links: El Mundo Euro Obituary, Casa do Cinema de Porto Alegre Euro Barbosa the film, books, Darwin Pastorin, L'ultima parata di Moacir Barbosa Arnoldo Mondadori editor, 2005, 1, Alex Bellows, Futebol, The Brazilian Way of Life, Bloomsbury, 2002, 2.